what really gets us energized every day about being your partner is you also want to be the biggest and the best. I would say that Smartify and Screenverse are both heavily invested in technology to grow digital out of home. I think Smartify and Screenverse are both data-first companies that are making sure that we are the next generation of digital out of home. We base all of our investments off of how can we grow the industry, how can we be first in class in a display operating company, and how can we make sure that Screenverse has everything that they need to support us with having the most elegant inventory in the country.
Frankly, they make it easy on us because it's great looking inventory in really strong DMAs, and they're expanding at a pace that exceeds almost any other network in the marketplace.
And I think, for us, especially on the Smartify side, it's so comforting to have a partner like Screenverse that really not only understands our vision, it aligns with their vision within the industry, and really takes control of that programmatic solution so that we can focus on the back end.
Joe and his team entrusted in Adam and I at our earliest point, but we also, again, believed in their vision and what they had the capability to build. And together, I think we've really worked in unison to push this flywheel where our growth fuels their expansion fuels our growth. And that alignment on how do we just make the digital out of home channel bigger? How do we attract more dollars? How do we think about the marketplace? How do we think about network creation, network expansion, network management differently? And to me, that's very much what Smartify brings to the table. And for us, we want to constantly bring to our advertising demand partners, agency partners, SSPs, DSPs, inventory that ultimately is going to elevate their conversations and is going to provide inherent value on the campaign side.
Yeah, and just to add to that, I think, in any partnership, when you have two partners fully aligned, it's a beautiful thing. At the end of the day, we're in a supply and demand side type of business. And it allows us to really define, because we're in like 30 plus verticals. We always define ourselves as really two networks in one. We're a pure urban panel digital at home network, but we're also a retail media network. And the ability to not only curate those types of audiences around multiple classifications in multiple markets is really a huge, a huge opportunity, not only for the space, but it takes a huge amount of work, and it takes partners like Screenverse to really understand that vision and to help us implement it.
So Screenverse has been, very excited over the last several years to help usher in what we call out of home 2.0. And an out of home 2.0 company is a fully digital, media owner network. They've got audited audience data, uniform across the entirety of the network, centrally managed, very high uptime, so like very high quality, programmatic enabled, if not programmatic first. So we believe strongly that there's a lot of growth, a lot of profitability, and a lot of opportunity for companies that are oriented this way. Yeah. And Smartify, I think, encapsulates this idea, beautifully. The investment you make in the hardware is going to be the difference, right? We have the largest brands in the world that want access to our inventory. I think we owe it to them to invest in the greatest hardware out there. There's a bigger picture and a bigger purpose of digital out of home. We want the industry to grow in a way where when people are walking down the street, they realize there's a potential opportunity here.
Digital out of home has so much potential. And beyond is just disseminating a message. It's making an emotional connection between dynamic content and an individual, and then having the ability to do product lift, do transactions. Engagement with that content is really the future of this industry.